I think we're still third or fourth inning of this bull market because I'm still seeing a lot of sellers come in, and I don't think I would see that at the top of a bull market. Once it hits 5,000, 6,000 and starts really going up, then we'll have to readjust from there.
International Stacker.
All right, guys, we are here in beautiful Carlsbad, California, and I'm about to hit the First National Bullion gold and silver shop, raising the bar. Let's go.
I've got access. Hey, man, what's going on?
How's it going?
The name's International Stacker.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
All right, so I definitely want to pick up some silver, and I've got a cool few like little tips and tricks I usually do when I go in. Do you have any silver, like international silver or jacked up silver that you're going to send into the refiner that I could get a deal on? Do you have anything like that?
Not right now. I just sent it off.
Okay.
One of my customers runs an auction website, picks up all that stuff.
Awesome.
So
That's one of my biggest tips is I've gotten so much
Yeah.
international silver from around the world, usually at spot, and I'll go through it, and dude, you'll find like
yeah,
good.
some fun stuff. Let me pull this stuff out from the back.
Awesome. All right, guys, the trick might be working still. Let's see.
72%.
Nice. This looks like Mexican silver.
Yeah. Miscellaneous like commemorative silver.
Okay.
Some 80%. Yeah, some 10%. All this stuff will be again right at spot. Some 90% commemoratives.
Yeah, let me see those. You know, I'm doing something soon called the Mega Gaw, where I give away a lot of gold and silver to viewers. The grand prize the last 2 or 3 times has been a kilo of silver.
Okay.
I don't know if I could do that with silver at 36 and a half,
That's
but
getting expensive.
yeah, let's see what you got in here.
Some 62.5% silver, some German stuff.
Ooh. That's awesome. Yeah, so this could all be at spot, you said?
Yep. All at spot.
All right, so I'm interested in, I'll do the German. What is this? 80% I'll do that. You know, these are made into necklaces, but like I might like fashion them into Tax amulets of protection. Super inside joke on my channel.
Yeah.
So my giveaway mega guy had something called the Goblin, who is like this creature that was like jacking my silver to give to people. So then I had some Cole Morgans that had holes in them, and I made like necklaces out of them, and I called them amulets of protection. People loved them. Yeah. So I'll do these. What is this? 40%?
40%, yeah.
Are most people buying right now, or most people selling right now?
So I have most people selling. Probably 80% of the volume that the store does is people coming in and selling because it has had a pretty nice move up. So people, you know, kind of struggling with bills or could just use the cash right now, they come in and sell.
The people who are buying, are they buying mostly gold, mostly silver, a mix?
So mostly gold right now because I think they just think it's a little bit more secure than silver.
Okay.
And I think they trust it a little bit more, silver being a little bit more speculative. Then I do have some people who love silver, only stack silver. So
Yeah.
it's kind of individual.
Well, you know, the thing I love about silver is I love its industrial use case. You know, every ounce of gold that's ever been mined for the most part is still above ground in coins or bars or central banks or whatever. But silver, it's like in yoga pants and TVs and phones. It's been blown up over Ukraine. Yeah, so,
exactly.
So, especially with the skill up of AI, I just did a video with a viewer right down the street not too long ago. And he's like a data scientist, and he was talking about AI and how it's scaling so exponentially and people are going to be in danger of losing their jobs, et cetera. But with the skill and increase of technology, best conductor of electricity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of opportunity there. So these are 999?
Yep.
Okay, let me check on. These are sterling silver, 925? Yeah, if you don't mind. It's kind of hard one-handed.
Yeah, exactly. Help you out a little bit.
Thank you. Okay. I might do some of these. Actually, I want to do some of these.
Yeah.
These are quarters.
So they're 12.5 grams of 90%.
Okay. So I will do all these. So we'll do these. We'll do these. Let me see what I know these. What else you got in that magical yellow box over there?
Pulling out some casino tokens.
Casino tokens? Tell me about those.
So I don't know the whole history on them, but I know casinos used to make actual gaming tokens with silver in them, and I usually buy them at a half an ounce per coin. I think some of them are 0.6 ounces.
Interesting.
So they're kind of neat, kind of fun. Some of them can be really collectible depending on you know, what casino and time frame and all that. So.
That is neat. I know some viewers are gonna be like, "You should have bought those."
Yeah.
What's in there?
And then these ones, some ET coins.
ET, like extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
What are these, like half ounce? What are?
Yeah, so those ones are half ounce.
And these are 999 or?
Yeah, 1/2 ounce of pure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the ETs. I'm gonna have to do that. Can we see what I'm at so far with this? I've got a few more shops to hit, so I can't go too crazy. And for anyone watching, like, this is still up for grabs, that spot. If you hurry. All right, guys, I got approval. We're about to see the man with the plan. What's up?
How's it going?
Dude, thank you so much for letting me in your shop,
Yeah,
dude.
of course. Always love having people in. All right, so that's $219.45.
See if I have enough or I have to do the walk of shame. Let's see. I think I should. So there's 100. Was it 219 you said?
Yep, $219.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
220.
Do you want the 55 cents change?
Yeah. Or what can we work out?
55 cents.
Do you have anything fractional? What are you selling
Not
like?
quite that fractional.
Let's see. How much are you doing like a silver dime for?
They're about like $2.60. So if you want to give me $2.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Your constitutional spot?
Yep.
Holy moly. Guys, get in here. Buy this. What are you doing? That's cool. Okay. Let's get ourselves a nice little Mercury. At spot. You guys are sleeping if you're not getting in the shop. So we've talked about what people are buying, what people are selling. If somebody's watching this for the first time, they see like Florida, DeSantis just declared gold and silver legal tender, and they're seeing all this stuff on the internet, inflation, get gold, get silver. Like, if somebody had $100 and they walked into the shop, what would you recommend?
So I would probably get silver rounds, just because again I think that spread is the smallest because it's just silver for silver value. You're not going to be paying huge premiums relative to like silver eagles or silver maples, which can run pretty expensive. So that's what I would recommend. Would usually be like silver rounds, or if the shop has a great deal on something, then go with that. So I try to just get silver as cheap as possible, as long as it's a recognizable product.
And can someone just walk into a shop and say, "Hey, can you tell me what your best deal is," or is that going to tip their hand?
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
If they do, then I would probably get away from that store.
Yeah,
that'd be a little weird reaction. Because again, store owners should understand that people, you know, this is an investment. They should want to make money on it. So the lower the spread, the better it is for the customer, basically.
Is it too late? Back when I started stacking, it was silvers and 13s and 14s, gold was like 1100 or something like this. But I have a friend that talks about when he was stacking when silver was like $4 an ounce. Is it too late?
I don't think so. So I think we're still maybe, I don't know, third or fourth inning of this bull market, because I'm still seeing a lot of sellers come in, and I don't think I would see that at the top of a bull market. So I think at the top of the bull market, I think we'd have a lot more buyers. So I think that's a really good sign. So, because they were still in the early stages of people not believing the move up. They're like, oh, it'll probably come back down. It's only been up 30%. So then, you know, once it hits 5,000, 6,000 and starts really going up, then we'll have to readjust from there. But.
And that's the crazy thing too, because like, so gold in 2019 became a tier 1 asset. Silver's not there yet. So like if silver moved to a tier 1 asset, that could explode the price. But also too, as like all these currencies around the world, you know, until this point, the average lifespan of a currency has been like 30 to 40 years. We're at 50 plus years of the US dollar. Like, it's going to change. The last time it changed was 71 when Nixon took us off the gold standard. So to me, the only way is up from here. And I think you're right. Usually it's when everyone's talking about it, like the mailman and this person, that person, your cousin, your grandma. Oh, we should get this. That's when you know you're usually near the top and you need to start selling, right?
Exactly.
So the fact that you're seeing a lot of people selling, that is interesting and a bit comforting. And I believe silver can do $50 by the end of the year. I believe gold could do 4K. It just depends on what happens. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think there could be some explosive potential. Now, what's your prediction into the year? What do you think silver and gold will be? Just hit me with the number. I'm not going to hold you to it. What do you think?
That's a good question. I wish I knew. My crystal ball's broken today. If I had to just take a guess, it'd probably be silver. I try to be pretty conservative, so I'd say 40, and then I would say gold, probably 3,700, right around there. So I try to play pretty conservative, not try to boast these huge numbers and get people so upset.
But the cool thing about silver is it breaking 52 times in the past. The 1980s with the Hunt brothers, and I think 2011, is it's been like, if you correct for inflation, it was over $200 on one of those, and so.
Yeah, so I think there is that huge amount of resistance at 50. So I think once we start breaking that and start establishing a new number beyond that, I think it would be off to the races, where there's no end, there's no like ceiling to it, So I think it'll be a very like exponential move up once it starts hitting that.
Well, guys, this is an amazing shop, amazing deals. He literally has silver at spot, constitutional silver, some other cool casino tokens. Get down here, check him out online. All right, so we're here at the end of the video. Do you know what to say?
Catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one. Woo!
One stacker on a journey.